Okay, welcome back. So, trader had potato seeds. Unfortunately, we couldn't afford them. Uh, so, okay, it looks like our food dipped back down again. That's always great to see. Let's see. So this wood stockpile is finally down to like a reasonable amount. Um, Fortunately, this is probably going to stay like as a firewood stockpile a lot. Uh, okay, this is getting demolished. So, unfortunately, and you want to replace a building because you can upgrade them, like to upgrade wood houses to stone houses, and it should just take slightly less material to do. The only downside to that is the fact that it does kind of destroy the house. So you do have to, kick someone out of their house, which I mean, yeah, it kind of makes sense since, that's it just makes sense. Um, it doesn't seem like they're able to get these crops fast enough. All right. Maybe we just put some more people on beekeeping. Hey, we're finally good on tools. Well, kind of. People are going to, they're going to, be making more and replacing them and all that fun stuff. And now that we're sort of out of iron again, we're probably going to have some trouble keeping up again. Go ahead and put a third miner on. So I think there is, like, there's a lot of iron still on the map. The problem is it's so far away that it's not the easiest to get to. So, like, especially as we, continue building buildings, upgrading and all that stuff, it's going to be hard to keep up. Iron in particular tends to be the hardest, one of the harder ones to, keep up with, because just like stone, once it's gone off the face of the map, it doesn't really come back. Even though that, like, for stone, that doesn't make quite as much sense because, stone can come back up over time. Iron is a little more understandable just because you don't generally find iron just laying about. Some of the graves have deteriorated. Farmers, good. Need a lot of farmers over here. Obviously, this is our sort of major farming area, as all of our crop fields. Only 6% full. Yeah, like, honey is pretty, like, lucrative. It's just, I don't know why we weren't really keeping up with it. Maybe we just need 2 people on a apiary for it to be productive. But yeah, we're finally starting to bounce back again. I say that lightly just because I don't want to get jinxed and start running out again. That would not be the most ideal. Go ahead and flag that stuff as well. Maybe we just keep that many on there. Don't really want to encroach too much on this area, but I mean, we kind of need the wood. So it's already spring. Spring of the 29th year. Huh. Major tool shortage again. Yeah, that's kind of the issue, is the fact that we don't have enough iron. We just finished with the tool shortage earlier. Why do we keep needing to go through more tool shortages? Maybe I'm just trying to, like, avoid picking up all the iron. Maybe I should just be prioritizing picking up all the iron, but I don't want to be too reliant on this at the moment, because it's not going to be there forever. Maybe I'm just queuing up way too much right now. Yeah, everyone's tool must have just broke at the same time. We're just falling right back into the no tools, which is really not ideal. Yeah. The issue is we don't have any iron. It'd be nice if one of those traders came here and gave us some iron, though. Who knows what this guy is going to have. I mean, if he has iron, we're definitely buying it. So, only 128 silk cocoons. Firewood is looking better. Logs are eh. Stone is doing fine. If we didn't need so much iron to make these stone houses, I would say let's build more. Or, like, upgrade more. peach seeds. Well, I don't think we can buy that yet. I think we need, what did we say, like 300? Divided by 8? 312 silkworm cocoons before we could potentially buy another seed. I am glad that we did get some seeds, because it does make things a little easier. Yeah. We're just gonna go ahead and dismiss you, so hopefully another trader will show up soon. But yeah, definitely getting someone with iron would have been much more helpful. Okay, so that is starting to get built, which is good to see. And maybe I don't know what else to do, really. Currently, the main holdup is iron, and unfortunately, iron is definitely a little harder to produce, just because of this is really only like a trickle type of iron. Childbirth. Oh. Poor lady. Woodcutter must have gotten replaced, which is probably good. I don't know. I don't think really bothering with the fishing. Maybe we need... I guess we need some more people on mining. People on wood cutting, or not wood cutting, but on foresters. Yeah, like, it seems odd to me that these fields aren't getting harvested fully. I thought that was sort of, you know, the point of these size fields. So I'm going to say remove these. I'm going to try the 7x8s. See if that's any better. Like all of those blackberries. These ones carrots. I don't know. That seems weird. Like, maybe it's just people aren't over here enough to do it correctly. But I definitely remember 7x8 being, or supposed to be, the correct amount for one. Farmer? I'm not sure why that's okay. It's gone. It's like, why is it doing that? Not stonecutter. Miners. We need as many miners apparently as possible. This house is done, which is good to see. So, yeah, wood houses don't keep the heat in quite as well, so they're going to require more firewood to stay warm, while stone houses don't need quite as much. Yeah, I know logs are kind of low. The other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to remove, not the resources, I'm going to remove the orchards and also make those 7x8s. Or 8x7s. Go ahead and remove this one. Okay. Continue. Unfortunately, it is going to like require that these be removed rather than just placing over top of. Yeah, definitely think you guys coming down here and getting that iron is going to be important. Put some more people on mining. Yeah, we're just getting back into that endless cycle of people not having tools. I think we will put another person on the silkworms, just because that is really where we're getting any amount of trade from. It's the only thing that is allowing us to trade for anything, especially iron. If we can get more iron, get more tools, that would be very helpful. Silk bugs. Okay. So I don't think we need to go for the butter, but any of this other stuff would probably be good to just get. Um, 250. Let's go with 300. And the season just changed so that we can just do a flat 100 on this. I definitely think that's the right move. Honestly, since we have, maybe pause for a second. So just go ahead and do the rest. And let's go ahead with 200 and then 152. Yeah. I think that's the right move. Just amass as much food as we can. And that will, I think that'll really help, like, give us that nice food buffer. Will be really helpful. Is the fact that it seemed like, I don't know, it just seemed like we weren't keeping pace. Yeah, it looks like we're not really keeping pace with our population. The fact that we've been mostly negative for so long. Had that nice spike of prosperity there. And then I guess population just got too out of control. And then everyone starved. Yay. And apparently that's all the food. Assuming that's all the food that we just bought. That's kind of insane. Where's our gatherers? How many of these things do we actually have? Because I think 3 is the optimal amount. Past that point, they kind of aren't quite as good. Logs. Okay. I mean, we still have plenty of iron out here. Let's see. What? Maybe we shouldn't be, like, taking people off of laborers, but it just feels like the fact that we just bought, like, almost 1,000 units of food. And we're struggling to just stay around 100. That just doesn't seem right to me. And maybe it's just the fact that we've become too agrarian with all of our crops. So we're just used to this sort of burst in food and then lag off. Now, I don't know if different types of food will produce more. So, like, so we have blackberries and carrots, which generally my thinking is aren't really like super big foods. So I don't know if that's something that, you know, kind of applies. I don't know if there's sort of like a oh, people starving. There is still food. Let's go ahead. Yeah, let's just get a chop order. Yeah, maybe we should just have more people on laborers. I don't know. Like, The fact that we're not really doing super great on food kind of makes me not want to take more people off. Kind of need this one trader here just to, you know, get these silkworm cocoons. Yep, and people are starting to starve again. That's fantastic. Yeah, like you. Can I click on you? Inventory. You don't have any iron on you. Yeah, that's sort of one of the issues that the AI has, is the fact that they're not very smart. So like that guy, he was you know, taking care of some of this iron, but he didn't pick it up. So somebody else has to waste their time coming all the way out here. Why, like, unfortunately you can't really like tell these people to, hey, get this stuff. So I don't know, it's obviously the AI is not the greatest in this game. That's why like mods are, you know, a thing. And honestly, that's probably a good thing, because I don't know. I like the game, and I definitely think if I had a bit more practice with it, this would probably be going a little better. But yeah, just constant constant food troubles leading into tool problems. It's just, I don't know. I know personally, if I was, you know, watching this myself, I wouldn't really want to watch very much more of this, just because I'm not playing very well. I wish that I was. I wish I was doing a better job, but I definitely think that's part of the issue. Is it's really hard once you get into this cycle to really get out of it. So I think this is where we're going to call the series. Hopefully whenever we come back to this series, to Banished, I'll have a little more practice with the game and be able to, you know, do slightly better than this showing. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. I know, like, towards the beginning I really enjoyed it and I was really having fun with it, but I definitely think at this point I don't think it makes sense to continue on just based on how we're doing. The fact that we can't keep food, like we only have 200 food. We're just barely keeping most people fed and warm. And the fact that there's 39 people who don't have tools, the fact that we can't really keep good tools in people's hands, I don't know. Maybe next time I'll play with a few more mods that kind of help alleviate a lot of the issues that I kind of have with Banished. I mean, other than those sort of issues that I've mentioned before, the fact that the AI is not the smartest, the fact that people will come out here, take iron, put it in the blocks, but not carry anything back, is one of the big issues, I think. The AI just not being very smart. The fact that there was a giant stockpile of logs down here for the longest time that nobody was taking care of. So we had like 100 plus logs, but nobody had any firewood because nobody would take the logs up to the wood stockpile. Yeah. The food situation, the fact that we couldn't keep our population fed despite having so many people on food production is kind of an issue that I had, and I'm sure there are some mods that kind of help alleviate those issues. But yeah. So I appreciate anyone who has tuned in for this. At some point we'll come back to Banished probably, but I think for now we're gonna call this an end to the series. End to this run, I should say. And yeah, thanks for watching. I'm David, and I will see you guys in a future Let's Play.